Hello, one Jesse Webb, Traders Pro. Market conditions, bullish in a bull market. We're seeing momentum. It's back in that trending zone. Things have been looking a little less volatile since the update that we had a couple days ago on inflation, the CPI numbers. So we'll see if we get any continued followed momentum. And we're also seeing breadth, which is improving a little bit here. It had been bouncing around this 50% range. Saw a little bit of an uptrend. We were kind of stuck right in the middle here yesterday, moving back towards the upside. Seeing a little bit more participation here, at least as of the last couple of days. Sentiment still in that upper level. Again, remember, this can stay here for quite some time, and we're looking for really the combination of those. We're not seeing it quite yet. We're seeing it continually improving, which is a good thing. We saw a lot of volatility right here on buy-sell ratio, but we had a big pop here as of yesterday, back up above 2. So getting a little more momentum bullish to the bullish side. Sentiment, that being said, we're getting divergence on sentiment, which I've mentioned before. Kind of, something like this right here, where we're getting a high on the indicator, but a lower high on the or a lower high on the indicator and a higher high on the market as a whole. S&P 500 is making new highs, and this is not. So we're seeing some divergence. We've been talking about that. It has been happening. It's just a matter of time before we get a little bit bigger and larger retracement, and now is the time to prepare for that. As we've been talking about, once we get into these trends that are towards the upper end of the range, they can certainly continue to move higher. And we haven't had any real big cracks. We had the one the other day, but we're seeing the market's reaction. It's absorbing the information really quickly and being able to process that and decide, okay, we're good with that now. We weren't good with it for a little while. Now we're good with it. And so market conditions continue to improve back towards those all-time highs. This is a really feel-good location, though. So if you're interested in adjusting your risk levels, now is a better time to do it than in the heat of the moment when things are selling off. So if again, it just is simply, what is my allocation? Do I need more cash? Do I need to make some adjustments? Do I need to rebalance? Am I too overexposed in equities? Again, now is the time to be able to make those decisions in your portfolio. We saw a nice move on sectors. Those are continuing. We had 4 or 5 in sales. They're moving back to the upside. Had a really big move yesterday in basic materials. Take a look at that. IYM is the symbol here on this 6-month time frame. Just a real big move. So it was kind of consolidating around this range. Some of those bottom, those lagging sectors that had not been participated in this rally, we talked about them either starting to participate or continuing the sell-off. So this could be an early indication of participation in basic materials. It could also be an indication of some rotation, some sector rotation back into the commodities, and so we'll keep an eye on that one. But we have some resistance right around here, right at this level. If it can break up above that and close, could see some continuation there on basic materials. Also on energy, we've been talking about oil, but we finally got another little confirmation here on IYE, which is not oil, but more of that entire energy sector. Let me get rid of that. You can see that big confirmation bar right here. So could be the early stages of a rotation into energy, basic materials. Keep an eye on those. And then also keep an eye on some of the stocks in the new buy list. Let me just jump over here to that list and take a look to see some starting to see some continuation of some good names here. We're still seeing pharmaceuticals, still seeing everything across that health world continuing to pop. Those are the two themes right now. Is anything in health, and that can be anything. That could be pharmaceuticals, that could be biotech, that could be medical drugs, that could be medical instruments. They're all showing up right there, and they're all having moves, as well as some of these crypto miners. We're seeing some of those. They're already having moves and now getting some continued acceleration. MARA was just an example here. So seeing a pullback. Coinbase had its earnings yesterday, really big number. It's up 14% or so today, and so we're seeing that crypto world come alive again. There's some ways to be able to play that through stocks themselves, and also ETFs. Remember, on the muscle ETFs, you can go out and you've got stocks like or ETFs like blockchain, which is going to participate in a lot more of those names. You don't have to try to pick the one name. And there are also ETFs that are out there that are just Bitcoin type strategies. You can look down here, BITO. So if you're looking for, crypto, ways to play crypto without buying crypto, there's lots of ways to do that now. ETFs, consider some of these here as well. The Muscle Stocks Group, let me go back to that. APLT, nice confirmation move here. Big run on some on big volume. That's a medical biotech that's up 40%. It's a pretty big move. Could see some continuation on APLT. BHVN, well, we can go over a few of these here, and BHVN is one that has this nice tight consolidation pattern, possibility for a breakout here on that trade also. DWAC, this is a really volatile stock as well. In that Muscle Stocks Group, it had a big run up from 20 to 50. And retracing, jumping around in there, certainly a stock for the watch list because it is such a volatile stock that is jumping around. There's some opportunities sometimes in those names. I wouldn't look at that as of yet just because of the gap higher and then the pullback of the retracement. But add that to a watch list for consideration. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day today.